Hello, students. I hope you all are staying at your home. Today, I will be teaching you English Ladder lesson number 1. My name is Tanushri, and we will continue with your subject English with the first lesson. So, you all are going to have your English Ladder book like this. We have Falcon series, and the name of the book is English Ladder. So this book will be the main course book of your subject English. So let us begin the first lesson. I will be teaching you the first lesson with the help of a PPT. So this is the virtual classroom, students, class 4th, and this is education during COVID-19 lockdown 2020. So this is an online platform where we are providing you the online lessons and classes for your subjects. So this is lesson number 1. It is a poem, I Wonder Why. The subject is English and the book name is English Ladder, lesson number 1. You can purchase the books from the market as soon as the stationery shops get open. If you don't have the book, no need to worry. You still will be able to understand the poem line by line by the help of this video. So let us start. We will be covering following topics in this poem. We will be studying about the poem, what the poem suggests about, poem में क्या है, poem की summary basically, setting of the poem, poem की setting कहाँ की गई है, poem का background कहाँ है, speaker of the poem, poem किसके द्वारा बोली जा रही है, who is the speaker in the poem, themes of the poem, पोएम की मेजर थीम्स क्या हैं, पोएम से हमें क्या चीज समझ में आ रही है, क्या चीज सीखने को मिल रहा है, टोन एंड मूड ऑफ द पोएम, दैट मीन्स पोएम किस मूड में बोली गई है, पोएम इज ऑल अबाउट हैप्पी फेज, अ सैड फेज या एंग्री मूड है पोएम का, ये हमें टोन और मूड में पता चलेगा. एंड देन लाइन बाय लाइन एनालिसिस ऑफ द पोएम, उसके बाद हम लाइन बाय लाइन एनालिसिस करेंगे. So let us begin with about the poem. As you can see, this is a picture of a child who is feeling very happy lying in the grasses. घास में लेटा हुआ है बच्चा and काफी खुश है. So this poem is about a curious small child who questions about the wonderful creations of nature. इस poem में एक छोटा बच्चा है जो कि बहुत क्यूरियस है सारे नेचर के क्रिएशंस को देखकर. He is in a park, he is in a playground. He is mesmerized to see beautiful things around him. वो अपने आसपास बहुत सुंदर सुंदर पेड़ पौधों को जब देखता है तो वो बहुत खुश हो जाता है. And innocently asks, innocently यानी बिल्कुल मासूमियत से पूछता है कि ये सब किसने बनाया है, as he is not aware that who created the beautiful creations. We also see that most of his questions remain unanswered by the adults, and that's why he shows a bit of agitation to his father in the end for not replying his queries. हम पोएम में देखेंगे कि उसकी जो इनोसेंट क्वेरीज हैं वो आंसर नहीं की जा रही हैं, वो अपने फादर से पूछता है जो उसे आंसर नहीं दे पा रहे हैं, एंड दैट इज व्हाई उसको एंड में थोड़ी सी गुस्सा आती है. पोएम दिस पोएम in the end shows that the child is not happy when he does not get the reply from his father. Let's move to the next topic, which is the setting of the poem. हमारी सेट पोएम की सेटिंग आउटडोर्स में है, दैट मीन्स इन अ प्लेग्राउंड और इन अ पार्क. मोस्ट प्रोबेबली द पोएट इज इन अ पार्क एंड नेचर हैज कैप्चर्ड हर इमेजिनेशन. पोएट पार्क में है और नेचर को देख रहा है, नेचर में उसकी इमेजिनेशन है. द पोएट स्पेंड्स हर होल डे इन अ गार्डन वॉचिंग ग्रास, मून एंड द स्टार्स एट नाइट. सिंस वो वंडरफुल क्रिएशंस में ग्रास, ट्रीज, मून, स्टार्स, स्काई सब कुछ है, इसीलिए he is in a garden where he spends his entire day. पूरा दिन वो अपना गार्डन में बिता रहा है. So setting of the poem is in the outdoors, maybe in a park or in a playground. Let us proceed to the next slide. Speaker of the poem. द स्पीकर यानी पोयम किसने बोली है. सो हेयर द स्पीकर और द पर्सोना, पर्सोना हेयर सिग्निफाइज द पर्सनैलिटी. सो यहाँ पे जो पर्सनैलिटी है वो एक छोटे बच्चे की है. द पोएम स्टार्ट्स विद द प्रोनाउन आई, आई से स्टार्ट होती है, जिससे हमें ये सजेशन मिलता है कि पोएम स्पीकर ने या पोएट ने ही बोली है, खुद ही बोली गई है. नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड द थीम्स ऑफ द पोएम, यानी पोएम हमें क्या चीज बताना चाहती है, पोएम से हमें क्या चीजें समझ में आती हैं. So the first theme is nature exists everywhere. If you look around your house, if you look around your playground, if you look around your schools, you'll always find trees, grass, clouds, stars, moon in the night, small birds chirping in the sky. These all are a part of nature and it is created by God. So nature exists everywhere, यानी nature हमारे चारों तरफ है, जिस तरफ भी हम नजर घुमाएंगे उस तरफ नेचर है. Let's come to the next theme, which is nature is God's best creation. Nature is very beautiful. If you look around the beautiful trees, beautiful birds, colorful leaves, then you see that nature is God's best creation. That means God has created this nature with giving the beautiful elements into it. और यही beautiful elements हमें नेचर को बार बार देखकर खुश होने पे मजबूर करते हैं, जैसे कि चाइल्ड खुश हो रहा है. You can see the rainbow which is full of colors. So the rainbow always amazes a child. एक रेनबो को देखने के बाद चाइल्ड ऑलवेज फील्स हैप्पी बिकॉज इट इज द गॉड्स बेस्ट क्रिएशन. Then the third theme is nature is beautiful. As mentioned, nature is God's best creation. Nature exists everywhere and we all love nature. There are no human beings on this earth who does not love nature. Since we know that nature exists all around, nature is all around, and nature has the beauty in it to capture in our eyes. So the beauty is captured in our eyes, and that is why nature appears beautiful to us. Tone and mood of the poem, we feel कि childish innocence दिखाई गई है poem में, because child is very innocent, he is small, and that is why he is putting innocent questions. Mood of the speaker is happy and rejoicing. Child is very happy when he is visualizing the beautiful elements created in the universe. उसे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है ये सब देखकर. Love for nature is visible in her questions. उसको नेचर से बहुत प्यार है, बहुत लगाव है, इसीलिए वो बार बार नेचर से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस भी पूछ रहा है. A slight disappointment is seen at the end of the poem. आखिरी में हमें पोएम के एक थोड़ी सी डिसअपॉइंटमेंट दिखती है, जहाँ पे जो चाइल्ड है वो खुश नहीं है क्योंकि उसके जो क्वेश्चंस हैं उनका आंसर उसे नहीं मिल पाया है. तो इन द एंड वो थोड़ा सा फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाता है. नाउ लेट अस एनालाइज द पोएम लाइन बाय लाइन. अब हम लाइन बाय लाइन पोएम को समझेंगे. आई वंडर व्हाई. सो लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड द पोएम. आई वंडर, वंडर यानी किसी चीज के लिए बहुत सरप्राइज हो जाना, किसी चीज के लिए बहुत शॉक हो जाना. Why यानी क्यों. I wonder why the grass is green. So now the question of child starts. I wonder why the grass is green. Since he is not aware of the question, he is wondering. He is surprised to see that who has made this grass and why the grass is green and why the wind is never seen. आप भी बचपन में जब आप बहुत छोटे होंगे तो आपके सब क्वेश्चंस होंगे and you must have asked these questions either from your teachers or your parents. So parents must have answered you the question, but here the child is not able to get the answer and that is why he is feeling sad. So these are his innocent questions. I wonder why the grass is green and why the wind is never seen. Grass green क्यों है और हवा कभी भी दिखती क्यों नहीं है. Since the child is not aware कि air क्यों नहीं दिखती है या wind क्यों visible नहीं है, but he is only curious to raise this question. उसे सिर्फ उस question को पूछने में interest है. Who taught the birds to build a nest? Maybe he is in a park or garden and he is watching the birds who are building their own nest, and that is why he is wondering that who taught these birds to build a nest and told the trees to take a rest. Since he cannot see the trees moving, trees चलते नहीं हैं, उसको ऐसा लग रहा है कि trees rest ले रहे हैं, trees are resting. So these are his curious questions that he asked in the first stanza. Now let us move to the next stanza. Oh, when the moon is not quite round, where can the missing bit be found? Now, when he sees that moon is not round daily, if you have observed the moon carefully, moon is not round in shape every day. Moon changes its shape. So when he sees the moon, which is not round, he very innocently asks the question that where is the missing part of that round moon is gone. Moon का वो पार्ट कहाँ चला गया है जो राउंड नहीं है, क्योंकि मून हर वक्त राउंड नहीं रहता, इसलिए उसका कुछ पार्ट मिसिंग होता है. Since the child is not aware of the technical aspects of moon. Who lights the stars when they blow out? Again he asks, when he sees the stars, that who give the stars light to shine and makes the lightning flash about. And when the lightning flashes in the sky, जब बिजली चमकती है तो लाइट दिखती है, तो चाइल्ड का क्वेश्चन ये कि who is making the lightning flash in the sky. Now let us move to the next stanza. Who paints the rainbow in the sky? Again, he watches the rainbow in the sky and he asks this question, who has painted this rainbow and made it colorful and pretty? And hangs the fluffy clouds so high. Fluffy, which is something very soft. So he asks that these clouds are hanging in the sky because clouds do fly. So he's asking his father that who has hanged these fluffy clouds so high. Cloud you see is always fluffy, बहुत softy softy से feel होते हैं और वो ऐसा लगता है कि आसमान में लटके हुए हैं. Why is it now, do you suppose, that dad won't tell me if he knows? Now he's asking this question कि why dad is not answering me my questions when he knows the answer. So in the end, the frustration of this child is being shown, who is deliberate to get the answers from his father, which he is unable to get. So the dad is not able to answer. Maybe uske father usko question ke answers nahi de pa rahe honge, but the child is very curious to know that who has made this nature very beautiful. And if something is very beautiful, then only we wonder. जब हमें कोई चीज बहुत सुंदर लगती है, तभी हम उस चीज को देखकर सरप्राइज फील करते हैं, and then हम क्वेश्चंस पूछना शुरू करते हैं कि who has made this, who has made that. जब भी आपके लंच बॉक्स में अच्छा खाना आता है, आपकी ब्रेकफास्ट टेबल पे अच्छा खाना आता है, तो आप अपनी हमेशा अपनी मम्मी से पूछते हो ना, आपने बनाया? So that suggests the idea that you are curious to know that who has made this yummy dish. In the same manner, child is also curious that who has created this wonderful universe. But in the end, he is sad since he is unable to get the replies from his father. So with this, we will end this chapter. This chapter was all about a small child who was curious to ask questions regarding nature. ऐसी आपको भी बहुत सुंदर सुंदर चीजें पसंद होंगी nature में. After reading this poem, you should also think about the most beautiful thing that you have liked in nature. उसके बारे में पढ़ें, उसके बारे में समझें. Discuss with your parents, get the answers. आपको कौन सी चीज सबसे ज्यादा अच्छी लगती है नेचर में, उसके बारे में और भी इंफॉर्मेशन लें, and make it the most beautiful thing that you have ever seen in your life. उसको अपने memories में collect करें and get to know more about it. You can watch this video again and again. You can ask your parents to make you understand this video in a more clear manner. Next time we will meet with new chapter, new lessons. Till then, goodbye and take care.